All right, this is Geometry, Chapter 9, Lesson 2 is on squares and rectangles. Okay. Okay, what's the difference between a square and a rectangle? What makes a square a square and what makes a rectangle a rectangle? Yes?
All of the square sides are equal, but
Yep.
the rectangles, like not all of the rectangle sides are equal.
Correct? What else, Ari? Abby? I'm sorry.
I was gonna say.
I knew you were Abby.
The squares are equiangular and equilateral, and the rectangles are equiangular but not equilateral.
Yes. Selby?
In a square, the diagonals are perpendicular, but not necessarily in a rectangle.
Correct. Perpendicular bisectors in a square. Yes. What else, Ari?
They have right angles.
Both of them have right angles. That's right. All right, so what does the area of any polygon, what information do we gain from calculating the area? Yes.
How
David.
much space fills up the shape?
How much space fills up the inside of the shape? So how many dimensions is area? How many? Landry, what do you think? 2, that's right. Area is 2-dimensional. Perimeter or circumference is 1 dimension. And the way that you always arrive at 2 dimensions is you're going to have something squared. All right? So, I want y'all to listen because I'm going to bring some algebra in here. All right? All right, the area of a square. What's the area of a square? How do I calculate the area of a square? Square. Is the length different from the width?
Base times height? No.
What is it? Are they different? Is the base different from the height in a square? Okay, so it's just the length of any side
Times.
squared. When we have, that's a second degree term in math. That's a second degree term. So always, so right here, I need y'all to engage your brains right here. Always, when we're talking about area, you're going to have a term that is second degree because area is 2 dimensions. All right, what is the area of a rectangle?
1.5 base times height.
No, not 1.
Sorry, that's a triangle. Never mind. I'll be quiet.
Right, what is it, David?
Base times height.
Base times height. Okay, and so you would be thinking, what is the degree of this term? A b times h. Or some people say it's length times width. That's very popular for rectangles. Okay, so the degree of any term, when the variables are multiplied, you add the exponents. So what's the degree of that term? If you add the exponents, Megan? 2. So the degree of the term tells us it's going to be area. Okay, perimeter, okay, that's so important, especially when we get to some more area equations. Perimeter, what's the perimeter of a square? Yes, Selby?
All the lengths of the sides combined.
The sides, what? The length of the sides?
All the lengths of the sides combined.
Combined, which would be, using S for the length of the side, what would it be? What do you think, Elliot? 4S, that's right.
I have a question.
Yes?
So like, I don't know if we do volume, but if you do
We
volume,
are.
it's like is it 3 dimensions?
Yes! You're going to have something cubed. That's correct. Your term is going to be a 3rd degree term. Yeah. Okay. What is the degree of 4S? It's 1. A constant has a degree of 0 when we're looking at the degree of a term. Perimeters, how many dimensions? 1. 1.
Unos.
Okay, so are you tying together? Everybody, look at me. This is so important. Are you tying together the degree of the term to perimeter, to area, the dimensions? So degree and dimensions go together. You get it? Perimeter is 1 dimension. The degree of your term is 1 degree. Area is 2-dimensional. The degree of the term is 2 dimensions. So that you end up with something units squared. With perimeter, it's just units. What's the perimeter? That's not the correct way to write it. Well, what's the perimeter of a rectangle? Yep.
The sum of all the sides.
Okay, so how would we write it if one was the length and one was the width?
Length times length plus width. I don't know.
Just one of them? Yes, Selby?
2L plus 2W.
Yeah. 2L plus 2W. So now we have 2 terms. Let's look at this in terms of degrees. The degree of any equation is the degree of its highest term. Okay? What's the degree of 2L? Yes. 1. What's the degree of 2W? 1. So the degree of this equation is 1. All right, perimeter is 1 dimension, 1 degree. 1 dimension, 1 degree. Got it? Area, 2 dimensions, 2nd degree. 2 dimensions, 2nd degree. Are you tying that together? Volume, like Elliot said, right? 3 dimensions, because it exists in space. And we're going to have a cubed. Got it?
Bye.